Hi ladies! So today I wanted to do a quick video to show you just a few things that I've purchased. It's basically nothing too crazy, but I am going to show you some dresses, maxi dresses that I have recently received as like a gift or purchased. And these are basically kind of what I'm living in through this pregnancy, which is really comfortable as well. But the dresses have been the most comfortable thing that I can wear, and I think I said that in my last video as well. So anyway, I will go ahead and get started with the dresses. So the first one I have is this really cute exhilaration dress that I got from Target, and it's just a little strapless little tube toppy dress, but it has some really nice like ruffling on the bottom, and it has a really pretty pattern. But it has like two little cinches with ruffles. And what I liked about this is while I'm in this part of my pregnancy where I'm kind of like in between, I look pregnant, but I don't look pregnant. So I always feel when I go out that people are looking at me like, did she just eat too much food, or like what's going on? What's all that? So I've been trying to flaunt it, and this kind of makes it a little more obvious. It's just tighter on the belly, so it looks more like a pregnant belly. And it's a good material. It's like that nice, I think all of these are, that nice t-shirty material that's just really comfortable and moves with your body. So these, this is going to be, all of these are going to be good throughout my entire pregnancy, I think. And so these next two were actually in the, oh man. Oh, I snagged it. I hope it's not going to leave a... Okay, I think we're good. I snagged it on something, and I was nervous that it was going to leave a hole. I would have cried. It's brand new. But these were actually in the pajama section at Target. And these are all from Target. But, yeah, they're so cute. There's this one, and they're just plain maxi dresses. And then I got this style as well. And the brand is Gilligan and O'Malley, and it's sleepwear, but I've been wearing them as dresses with just little belts singed on the upper part, and they're so comfortable. And they're so pretty that you can totally get away with wearing them out and about. They don't look like pajamas. seriously. Do those look like pajamas? No, they look like really pretty, nice dresses, except they're just a little more comfortable. So yeah, these two are, I think they were $24.99, and I believe this other one was like, I think it was on clearance for like $17.70 or something like that. So now is the time at Target, I can promise you, to go get maxi dresses. They just have the best ones if you're in the same boat as I am, or even if you're not pregnant. They're just really comfortable. Now this last one is just, I snagged it on the same thing. I'm so retarded. Oh no, I did snag it a little. Darn it. But this last one is just a really comfortable, just plain gray dress. And it doesn't look like too much on the hanger, but when you put it on, it really accentuates the bump. And the bump is only going to look cuter and cuter as it gets bigger in this dress. But when you accessorize this, this just leaves you open for every kind of accessory option, because it's just, the color is really bold. It's not like gray, but it's like gray. Like, that's a cool looking gray color, like charcoal. So it's really long, but it's not too long. And I know a problem that I have, I am 5'0", nothing. So maxi dresses end up really long on me. So that's why these are made a little bit shorter. So they're not dragging on the ground. I don't have to carry it and pick it up around with me when I'm walking around. So this one is about the same. But this is a Massimo, and I believe this one was $19.99. And it's just really plain. Oh, that is going to make me so sad. It's not that bad, but it's just going to drive me nuts. So yeah, I've just been accentuating the waist. Like, I've just been cinching it like up here as much as I can with a really cute belt, and then adding some nice accessories. I think on my Instagram I posted a picture of how I styled this on one of my outfit of the day photos, so check it. And also the next thing I purchased was this book for Kenny. Lately, honestly, I've been feeling like I don't know if Kenny is that involved. I don't know if he's excited. He doesn't really ask about too much. And I've been rolling that over in my head, just wondering, what can I do? How can I make him feel more involved? I feel involved because it's my stomach, and I can feel all of the changes emotionally, physically, mentally. I feel everything. So it's hard for me as the mom carrying the baby to understand what it feels like to be the dad. And even just reading a little bit of this book that I purchased for him, I'm realizing like most dads don't know what to do. It's not that they don't care, they just don't know where they fit in yet. And it's hard to tell a man where they fit in the pregnancy process, because you're you're doing all the work. You really are. And there's no other way to put it. You're doing all the work, and everything for them is pretty much staying the same until the baby actually gets here. So I just read a little bit of this, just the beginning of it, and it's called Dude, You're Gonna Be a Dad. And this was at Barnes & Noble for $13.95, but I did see it on Amazon for like $8.99 or something after the fact. But so I was reading a little bit of this, and it's really like a guy talking to a guy, like dudes talking about, look, this is what your baby making partner is going through. This is what you need to be doing. You need to be, thinking about this, and you don't want to be left out, because in the end, I think one of the parts was saying, if you don't step in there and let your voice be heard, you're going to end up with a little boy named Percy wearing, sailor clothes, and then where were you in the whole process? So I think it's basically an easier way to educate dads on what it is that we're going through, where they fit in, and where it is very important for them to be involved. And I think every guy should have this, because I can't imagine any man who really understands what it feels like to be pregnant. And not that this would make them understand what it feels like, but they would understand that they're just as important. Like, they're not just the sperm donors. Because I'm thinking like that's what it feels like right now, because I get all the attention, I get all the, praise for what I'm doing and all my research. So I think this is going to be really helpful, and I think it'll help him feel a little more involved, and at least he'll be educated to be able to talk about things and understand what he needs to learn, and reading this instead of having to read this, which I know he would never sit down and read because he just doesn't understand. He's not going through it. So the idea of like a dude telling another dude, this is what you need to do, bottom line, black and white, I think that is very special. Last thing is something that is just, every time I look at it, it makes me want to cry, because this is Grandma, my mom's first gift for her grandson. And we saw this while we were at Barnes & Noble, and I saw it and I was like, oh my gosh. When we first found out that we were pregnant, one of the first little things that I read on my app, and it tells you the size of the baby based on like a vegetable or a fruit. Well, the first one that we saw was, he was compared to a sweet pea. So I was calling him Sweet Pea. And I was on the pregnancy board saying, oh, everyone, please just pray for my little Sweet Pea. And so when we saw this, I was like, oh my gosh, this has to be baby's first gift. This has to be baby's little, comfort toy. It's so soft and nice, but look. It's just a little baby. It's a little boy with his blue shirt. And he's in a little Sweet Pea, and it says Sweet Pea on it. And this was, oh my gosh, $15.95. I didn't realize it was that much. But I don't know if it goes with a book or something, but it just makes me so happy. And when he comes out, and there's a little Sweet Pea. So I was thinking when I got this, I'm like, is that about the size of what the baby is right now? So first thing I did when I got home is I went and I looked up 18 weeks and the size of the baby, because I am 18 weeks now. But I don't do my 18 weeks video till Thursdays, so I'm a little further along in it. But anyway, so I got on and I was like, okay, 18 weeks, how big is the baby? And it said 5.5 inches. So it's about like little, like 3/4 the size of this. But by the time I'm 20 weeks, this will be the size of my baby, and I don't know if that's weird, but I'm so excited to like hold this and be like, oh, that's how big my baby is. Sorry, my phone's ringing. But anyway, so those are just a few things that I received, or that I received as gifts and purchased, and I'm just so pleased with my first little things that I have for the baby, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and like I said, go find some nice maxi dresses because they are so comfortable. And the book I absolutely recommend. I'm actually going to go and read a little bit more of this right now because I just think it's so cool, and it speaks to men, and it makes sense. So, alright guys, I hope you enjoyed this video again, and I hope you guys are having a great day. Enjoy the rest of your week. I will see you on Thursday for my 18 weeks pregnancy update and bump. Alright guys, bye.